Hello everybody. I know I've been posting twice a day, but so yeah. But anyways, this is Daisuke X Reader Part 3. There are some really heavy spicy stuff in here. I'll let you know when it happens so that way you guys can click off if you're not comfortable with that. Um the first time I recorded this, I didn't know that this is going to be spicy cuz I don't read through the stuff. I just read it and hope it makes sense and then post it and wait, but anyways, that's it. I know the one of the people from my school is listening to this, which is even worse. So I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyways, let's just get started. Daisuke awoke in the following morning to a warm feeling in his arms. As he opened his eyes, he found out that he had been falling asleep in your bed. He looked at you like you were an angel from above and tucked a strand of your hair behind your ear. You were sleeping peacefully, and he loved to see you in such a vulnerable state. It was like he never woke up, but he did. He could touch, feel you, and look at you. I should get up, he whispered before he pushed himself up from his warm and comfy spot. But before he could actually leave the bed, you grabbed his arm and yawned. Why are you going already? You asked groggily, and he blushed heavily as he looked at your sleepy self. His butterflies getting the best of him. I'm not gonna actually say it. That's why I put the creator's name in the description if you want to read it yourself. But there are certain things that I cannot say on here because YouTube might take it down. I don't know. My account really isn't that big, so I don't know if they will take it down. He just nodded silently and laid down next to you again. Sorry, I'm continuing. Okay. You hummed and grabbed his hands to place them around your waist, and he looked at you, blushing heavily, but let himself be guided by your movements. Soon as you were both cuddled up close to each other, Daisuke made sure to not move an inch because he was scared you'd go away whilst you adjust yourself in his arms. You both fit together like you were made for each other, and it drove him crazy. After you got a little more comfortable, he nuzzled into your neck, letting out a slow hum as he felt your lips pressed against his neck. The pain from yesterday was gone as soon as your lips touched his neck, and a bump started to form in his pants. This is when the spicy stuff happens. So if you're not comfortable with it, just click off. Yeah, this is your warning. Okay, now that maybe some people clicked off, let's continue. As soon as you felt it, the bump. It says bulge, but I don't know if I can say that. As soon as you felt it, a grin grew on your face, and you moved your hands down, rubbing his pants. I'm not saying it because again, I don't know if TikTok's gonna not TikTok, sorry, YouTube's gonna take it out. It was new to you to see him in such a state. He was usually such a sweet and innocent guy. You never dared to imagine the lewd sounds that left his mouth right now, and how big his cucumber was. He looked at you with a sweet, not so innocent look. Sorry, I messed that up. He looked at you with sweet, not so innocent eyes and bit your neck, making a small sound escape your lips, which got him harder pretty fast. I'm kind of mumbling the words, so I don't know. He bit his lower lip and enjoyed the way your hand slid over his growing cucumber. Over and over again, it made him go mad. His hand slowly slid down to your inner thigh, and he caressed here and there a bit as he kept biting and kissing your neck, making more sweet sounds leave your lips. He suddenly pulled away, and he was scared that he did something wrong, but soon enough your lips were firmly on top of his, going to a full makeout session. If the others would have seen you guys, this would have been so disgusting and it would vomit right on the spot. But no one was here. only the two of you were now here, and you would use every moment the two of you had. Sorry if that didn't make sense, because that didn't make sense to me either. Slowly, Daisuke moved his hands down the hem of your shirt and pulled it up, exposing your, if you have, cherries. Yeah. You both blushed a bit as you bit your lower lip, and you felt your I don't know how to say this. Okay, so I'm gonna call the cherries lady lumps, and I'm gonna call the things on the lady lumps, if you know what I'm talking about, the mountains. Okay, so yeah, you felt your mountains harden at the cold air. You usually slept in a hoodie, but you were so hot last night that you slept in a t-shirt without a bra. Better for Daisuke, he could now suck and kiss your mountains like he wanted to, needing and violating them. Oh. Okay. Soon enough, your chest was covered in hickeys and bite marks, and he leaned back to look at his work, biting his lower lip. You're as pale as a sheet, he said, with a small laugh, but it makes my marks look so pretty, like I made them on actual paper. You smiled a little as you pulled his shirt off as well, freeing his toned chest. He looked up at you with a small blush and grabbed your chin before kissing you deeply. Oh. His hips rolled against yours, and you both let out small sounds of pleasure. Oh my god. This is paining me to read this. Okay. Your kissing was now only sucking on each other's tongues, and didn't dare to let the other go. Let's just do it. My cucumber is throbbing. Daisuke whined, and you smiled a little as you leaned down and opened his belt. You rolled his pants, and now the only thin fabric of his boxers separating your hand from his, I'm not gonna, I think cucumber's way too obvious, so I'm just gonna say, what, wait, I'm just gonna say the stick, so cucumber is now gonna be stick, okay? Okay. I'm just gonna restart that whole sentence, okay? You rubbed his pants, now the only thin fabric of his boxers separating your hand from his stick. He looked at you with his eyes full of desire, and you sighed as you pulled his boxer down, letting his stick jump free. He let out a low hum as the cold air hit his lower half, and you pumped his for a few seconds, and he let out several louder moans, bucking, okay, I didn't say the other word, his hip into your hand. Oh god, this is so weird! He looked so innocent and cute as he laid there, whimpering and moaning from your touch. Oh my god. Okay, you leaned down and gave his stick a small kiss on the head, which had him shivering. Okay. I can do this. Okay. He looked at you like you were an angel, which was about to give him the sloppiest head he ever. Okay. You would give it to him, and he was sure about that. You would give it to him, and he was sure about that as you bent down and took only the start into your mouth. Okay, I'm gonna put, if you know what a start is, I'm not gonna explain it, just the stick and just the start. I'm gonna give you that. Okay. while I read this, I'm gonna make some toast. That's probably why you're gonna hear some stuff in the background. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. He shivered as you slowly slid more of his stick into your mouth. He swore he could have finished right there on the spot, but he resisted and gave himself a little bit more time. As you started to move your tongue along his stick, he had trouble holding himself back as his hip was already starting to go into your face. Okay. Desperate for more of your mouth medicine, you hummed as you took him as deep as you could, jerking the part off where your mouth couldn't reach anymore. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, I know I'm home alone, but it's still weird to do this. Oh fuck, listener, he whimpered, and his chest rose with every breath he took, and he neared his climax. Freak, I'm gonna... Too late. His warm filling filled your mouth, filled your throat, and you swallowed every single drop of his filling, making sure not to waste any drops. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Okay. You pulled away as you let out a great breath, your saliva coating Daisuke's start. As he looked down at you, blushing, he was embarrassed for finishing so quick, like an unexperienced teenager, and you laughed at that. Hey, don't worry, it's okay, you reassured him, and he sighed as he looked down on you, a small smile crossing his lips. We should do that more often, he said as he pulled his boxers and sweatpants back up, and you laid your chin on his chest. Of course, you replied and gave him a kiss on the cheek. Okay, so that's over. I know this one was a little bit long, which is kind of surprising considering this author writes shorter stories, but yeah. I feel dirty, so I'm gonna go. Goodbye. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, hey, my toast is done. Anyways, bye-bye.